This is the Empress by Audiolithe. It's a French-built bass overdrive that keeps your low end clean and heavy while adding aggressive harmonics only to the high band. Basically, mix-ready bass tone straight out of the pedal. If you've been here before, you might remember that I already reviewed their Chaos Sculpt. It's a fuzz bass pedal, a nasty little noise machine. The Empress here is built on the same split band architecture, but this time it's all about the controlled drive, articulation and clarity. This haven't been just a desk demo, this has been out on the road. This is the pedal board that we use with my band, Black Birch. The bass player uses this. Just a tuner, Empress, and a sound amp to split the signal into our in-ear system to an amp and to, if the front of house wants direct line. And we're also going to use it on an upcoming recording that we were working on, so maybe I can show you a little bit what that might sound like. Just a little quick run through of the pedal. The upper line of knobs here, we have the drive, we have an X freak, which is the crossover frequency where we split the signal between distortion and clean low end. So that way we get, the crossover gets lower towards the low frequencies. We have a mix, so even if we have a split frequency where we split between the distortion and the clean signal, with the mix we can blend between the processed signal and just the clean bass. And we have the volume that would drive the signal into the next piece of gear. Beneath here we have the EQ sections. We have bass, mid and treble. This comes after the crossover frequency, so it will affect the whole signal, the combined bass sound. We have a byte here, so we can have a 6 dB or 3 dB boost of top end to get a bit more attack in the sound. And for the mid, we can choose between 1 kilohertz, 250 hertz, and 500 hertz. I usually want to go with the 1 kilohertz and boost that because I like that sound. Just this gnarly, like higher mid boost. But it can also be used to, like, if you want to do more old school sound, you can boost 250 hertz, or if you want to go really modern metal, you can scoop the 500 hertz to get a more, as I said, scooped sound. But I'm thinking we're gonna just listen to what it sounds like, and we can start with all the knobs on noon. We're not gonna use any settings on the sound amp. We're just running through the sound amp into the audio interface. Because right now I'm just running the antelope, so I only have line inputs. This is the clean bass. And immediately, I think we should turn up the drive. You can see what happens. We can turn up the mix on full. So even with the crossover frequency turned all the way down, we will still have a little bit of the low end running through clean, which you can hear because it still sounds very stable in the low end. So yeah, you can use it just like a raw distortion pedal, but I usually like to have it a bit more, just to give it a bit of edge. Keep a clean low end, blend it with a little bit of the clean signal so you get the distinct, clean playing sound. As I said in the intro, we used it live last weekend in Berlin with my band Blackbirds, and our bass player Anna is using this pedal board, just a tuner, the Empress bass, and the SansAmp. And we use a little bit of EQ on the SansAmp to go into our in-ear system, and then we send just the parallel unprocessed out into a bass amp. In this particular case, on this stage now, we couldn't get the bass amp to work. Since we only did one show, we traveled light to make it a bit more economically viable to go down to Berlin to play. So we didn't bring our own amps, so we relied on whatever was in the venue already. And something didn't work out with the bass amp when we were supposed to play. It worked while doing the sound check, but not when we were actually going on stage. So what we did, we just took the XLR out to the front of the house and got just some sound in the monitors. And as I said before, we're working on a new record, and on this record we're definitely gonna use this pedal. On the first one, I don't really remember what we used for the bass tone, to be honest, but we didn't have, I didn't have the Chaos Sculpt back then. I thought we were gonna use the Chaos Sculpt on the upcoming record. After Audiolithe released this Empress bass, even how much I love the Chaos Sculpt, this suits our sound better. It's a bit cleaner, can be really aggressive, but still fits the overall sound that we want to go for. I'm gonna just play a little bit on of a new song and we'll see how it sounds. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Huge thank you to Audiolithe for letting me demo this and for being a part of the sound we're trying to create. This is going to be with us for a long time. Check them out. Audiolithe makes really cool pedals. Super nice people too. Check out the website. All the links will be in the description. And see you next time. Bye bye. Cheers.